Curse these city dwellers and their insatiable thirst for petrochemicals!
What's got your boxers in a knot?
There's a nationwide gasoline shortage, and that means there's not enough oil for Big Willy's fryers.
You fry Willy dogs in motor oil? Isn't that poisonous?
If you had an inkling of all the chemicals that went into fast food, motor oil would be the least of your concerns. There's a convoy of trucks coming through town, laden with barrels of succulent oil.
I have an idea that involves...
Excellent work with the abducting. Now, if you could see your way clear to dropping the truck behind Big... Good work! The hot, greasy life's blood of my Big Willies is beginning to flow again. Just excellent. Lovers of greasy human byproducts, rejoice! Willy, you've become quite adept with the abduction beam, Crypto, but we're not quite fit. Very good. But by my calculations, we'll not reach the required cooking temperatures with the oil gathered thus far. Continue with the abductions, Crypto. The fryers are once again brimful of hot, toxic goodness, assuring an uninterrupted flow of crispy fried human leftovers.
Remind me not to get on your bad side, Poxy.
All right, Drew.
Of all the cursed bureaucratic foul-ups, as if our mission here weren't in enough danger from your raging libido and shockingly limited cognitive powers.
Yeah, I love you too, Pox. You want to take a deep virtual breath and tell me what's got you all worked up? I thought things were going pretty well.
As did I. But some faceless pencil pusher in Furon thinks our mission isn't running as smoothly as it could be. In their infinite wisdom, they're sending us an efficiency expert.
For crying out loud, some suit who's never ripped out a human cortex is gonna come down here and tell me that I could have been a half-second faster at popping a brain?
Crypto?
Me, who's been yanking Earth Monkey DNA for 3 games now. Come on, Pox. Are we gonna take this crap from some glorified bean counter?
Crypto, I really think...
Some glorified bean counter who... Oh, I get it. You're trying to get me to shut up because he walked up behind me while I was talking about him. I love that gag.
Subject's peripheral vision is subpar. Actually, Mr. Cryptosporidium, I have been standing right here for the last few minutes. My name is Toxoplasma Gondii, emissary from His Majesty the Emperor Meningitis, whom you may have heard of.
Yeah. All hail the Emperor and all that jazz. All right, Gandhi, let's get this over with.
I must say I'm not very optimistic about your chances of passing any of these tests. Perhaps we'll start with a very simple evaluation of spatial navigation. I have set a few beacons throughout the area. I will be timing your progress. Reaching the first beacon will activate the next beacon, giving you a little extra time.
A race. Gotcha. Haven't you got anything more challenging than this? A child could beat this one.
Then it ought to be a perfect fit for you, mentally and physically. Ready, set, go! You've activated a beacon, and don't worry, there are still plenty of opportunities for failure. Great Arc Voodoo! You've activated a beacon! I think I need to sit down for a moment.
Freeze! Or I'll shoot you again!
Hardly the accomplishment of a life's goal. You haven't won yet.
This never happened to Timothy Leary.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. What do you say, Gandhi?
Amazing! I've never seen such a completely average performance. If only we gave out ribbons for adequacy. Perhaps you'll do better on the next challenge. You pass. Barely.
Brenner!
Crypto, I've been analyzing this new discotheque rock music.
Analyzing disco? What the hell for? That stuff will rot your brain.
Precisely the point. I've noticed the rhythmic patterns of the disco beat form a sympathetic response in the human brain, making it more susceptible to Furon hypnosis.
Yeah, great. Good luck with that.
So, by making disco music more popular, it would greatly simplify our mission on Earth.
How dare I ask, do we make disco more popular?
As with all fads, it starts at the grassroots and spreads by word of mouth. We'll host what they call a dance party.
Okay. As long as it makes my job easier. But I have a feeling we'll be sorry disco ever became popular.
I want you to PK a number of humans to the spot I've marked on your mini-map. I've arranged to have some disco music piped through the PA system located there.
I can't believe you want to make disco more popular. Isn't there another way?
Crypto, the purpose of this research project is to make very good, but we'll need more than just one human.
You realize that if disco becomes popular, it'll be heard from every radio station and nightclub in the world. Disco will be everywhere, ruining everything.
Now you're catching on.
I mean, disco will be used in TV theme songs and product jingles. Old classics and show tunes will be dusted off and updated with the disco beat.
If my calculations are correct, yes. There's just one more human needed before my research can begin.
Curse it, Pox. Disco music will forever alter the cultural landscape of this planet.
Well, sacrifices will have to be made if our mission on Earth is to succeed. Excellent work! Let the boogie nights begin!
Oh, brother. I need a cold one.
Code 4. Repeat. Code 4.
Crypto, I've arranged a bit of a vacation from the humdrum workaday life of a fast food enforcer. A little job that is right up your alley.
Do tell, Poxy. All work and no play makes crypto a dull Furon.
I've been approached by a group of, shall we say, civic leaders who are concerned about a trio of businessmen that have failed to pay certain membership dues.
So the local Harbor City Mafia wants me to whack a couple of wise guys who haven't been paying their protection fees. Bada boom, bada more boom.
Crudely put, but correct in the essentials. But they want to send a message. The kind of message only a good probing can send.
To keep everyone else in line, Gotcha. 3 suits, 3 anal probings, no problemo.
The job does require some small degree of finesse.
Relax, Don Pox Leone. I think I can handle a simple probing job.
Your first target is one Chuck Mustachio, a colorblind numbers runner who has been skimming a little bit off the top to pay for piano lessons for his adopted chihuahua.
Hey, Pox, can we just skip all this backstory crap and get on with the probing?
My apologies, Mr. Subtle. The target has been tagged on your minimap.
Prepare to be frisked. You gotta stop pulling double shifts. Nightstick, alien. Die, punk! This never happened to Timothy Leary.
Your next target is Max Gelato. Left-handed from birth, Max overcame his tragic handicap to become one of the most respected.
For crying out loud, Pox, this is just a side mission.
Look, you already have more lines than I do. I'm just trying to provide the player with a richer experience.
What? Are you kidding me? Richer experience. We got like twice as many weapons as last game. I mean, zombie gun? Hello? Just give me a target and let's get on with it.
Barbarian? I hope they crucify you on Metacritic. I've tagged the target. Target is a little splash of color on your minimap with no personality or backstory whatsoever. Now go make the little light go out.
Aw, come on, Pox. Don't be sore. Go ahead. Give the guy a little backstory.
Fine. His name is Joey Winnebago. He's a kiter.
Okay, a kiter. Now you're not even trying.
A kiter is a human who bounces checks for a living, you idiot. Go kill the kiter. Remind me, how long has it been since I called you a dunderhead?
It wasn't my fault.
Oh, yes, I completely understand. Sometimes those ion detonators just launch themselves.
I'm telling you, Pox, it wasn't me. There was another shooter.
On the grassy knoll.
Well, there was a knoll, and it was pretty grassy. But I think you're missing the bigger picture here, Poxy. There was another shooter there, with an ion detonator.
Oh, this really is the worst excuse you've ever come up with.
What have you got for me this time, Poxy? Breach a high-security compound, body snatch a supermodel, mediate a planetary trade embargo?
More exciting still, I need you to siphon some gas for me.
This is another big Willy's thing, isn't it? You putting gasoline in the fryers now?
Absolutely not. There are insurance issues. I use the gasoline as a preservative in the Big Willy Sloshy Freeze shakes. And the lead makes them taste sweeter.
High-octane smoothies, coming up.
Simply guard the saucer while it drains the tanks.
Doesn't sound too hard.
Unfortunately, the energy crisis means you'll be competing with the indigenous consumeroids for the gas. Their primitive cars will attempt to get between the saucer and the tank. Don't let them drive under the saucer!
What the heck kind of car is that? I take a sure beat.
Holy Buck Rogers!
Much gasoline, the pink, droppy sludge that is the Big Willy Sloshy Freeze shake will ooze for months to come.
Does that stuff really make the shakes taste better?
Of course not, but it burns off their taste buds, which makes our entire menu that much more digestible.
Note to self, avoid the sloshy freeze.
Serve and protect. Dang it, Roscoe, get your butt over there.
I have a job for you. A very important job. During your time as president, I made some close friends in the intelligence community.
I've heard of them. A bunch of smug know-it-alls getting together to solve word problems and riddles. Sounds like your kind of crowd.
That's Mensa, you idiot. I'm talking about spies. They are always on the lookout for new enemies they can use to scare the rest of the populace into submission.
And the Earth monkeys fall for that old trick?
Every time. Today, 3 high-profile Army generals are touring Fairfield. Something about the Strategic Hayseed Reserve Program. Hunt them down and disintegrate them!
Not that I mind, but the government wants me to kill 3 of its own generals?
To convince the public that they are under attack from an advanced alien species bent on global domination.
But they are under attack by an advanced alien species.
I don't expect you to understand the subtleties of the local politics. I do expect you to find the army truck near the local theater and follow it to track down your first victim.
Now find a convenient body to hide in and follow those soldiers to the target.
Can you hear me? It's me, Natalia.
Look, sister, I don't know who you are, but I think you've got the wrong number.
Crypto, it's me, Natalia. Your ex-lover?
Drawing a blank here. You might have to narrow it down a bit.
You've got to be kidding me. Natalia Ivanova, ex-KGB agent. We spent the entire last game together fighting the Blisk.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
You cloned me so we could get it on.
Well, hey, it was great hearing from you. I'm kinda in the middle of something here, so, take care. Gotta run.
No, wait! I have something very important to tell you. Don't hang up the phone.
They will be better prepared this time, so you might as well go in shooting.
Now you're talking, Poxy.
You know what to do, Crypto. Follow that truck.
This is all right. Get some.
What? Not again.
The local press is reporting the generals were all killed in an explosion during routine training exercises. What have you got to say for yourself?
Same thing I said last time. There was someone else on the job, only I caught a glimpse of him this time.
Oh, this ought to be good. Let me guess. It was a 7-foot-tall albino with mechanical claws instead of hands.
Try a hairy little Furon with a knack for chucking ion detonators around.
A hairy Furon? Frankly, if I were you, I'd stick with the albino story. If you spent a little less time nattering on with your ex-girlfriend...
Oh, not you too, Pox. I mean, the 60s were hard on all of us, but I'm sure I'd remember. Say, you don't think she's behind the hairy Furon pain in my ass, do you?